Hey y'all, what's up? JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel, honey. Listen, we got to talk about love during lockup, okay? We did not get all of the couples this week. Y'all know how they do. They be having so many couples try. They got to change them out, switch it, change it, or motherfucking range it, okay? So let us go ahead and get into love during lockup, okay? Who I want to start with first, girl? Let me see who had the least going on today. Um, mm, Andrew and Candace. That's where we're going to start, okay? Let's start with them. Let me go ahead and get my notes together. Y'all know what to do. Come on into the video. YouTube has been definitely shadow banning the channel for sure. So please make sure that you guys are indeed liking up the video and you are also sharing the content as well. I definitely appreciate it, okay? So let's get them up on the screen because we're going to start with Andrew and Candace first. So he's in Las Vegas. And while he's in Las Vegas, y'all know he done got her an apartment. It's time for him to furnish that apartment because I believe she's going to be getting out the very next day. So while he's over there getting everything unloaded, getting the movers to move stuff in, and he's about to, set everything up for her, her good friend Denise pops up. And when it said on the screen, it said Candace's friend. And then he goes on this spiel about how she's like a mentor, a big sister or whatever, like a mother figure, all of this. I said, yeah, she was in jail. That's all I heard. So, like when I saw it, I said, prison mama. That's what it's giving. This lady too has been locked the fuck up. And then next thing you know, what do we find out? That she was locked up with the lady on the inside. So I knew right out the gate before he even said anything that this BITCH was one of those, okay? Because I said she can't be no mother figure and being all this and that she's supposed to be to this girl, and this girl still ended up locked the fuck up, okay? Now, granted, people gonna make their own decisions anyway because they just how they is. But that's just what was coming across in my head, okay? Now, what we're learning is that I feel like the lady's fake. Right out the gate, when she was like, "How much is that? How much did you pay for this? Like, why you all up in people's tea like that, girl? Did you come here to help and move and shake and move some shit, or did you come in here to be nosy as hell? So what is he really giving? Okay, so she was like, "How much did you pay for this?" He was like, "Oh, it's like 13.50 or whatever he said." She was like, "That's it," and I'm like, "Bit, what you mean? That's it?" Honestly, I feel like that shit too high because let's be honest, the layout of this apartment is giving old as fuck. It's giving early 2000, late 90s is what it's giving, and all they did was put a damn paint job on it, put some new flooring down, and all of that. And they over here able to charge prices. Not going. Don't get me on a tangent because I feel like a lot of these apartments, if you are not up to code and up to standard as a lot of these brand new apartment buildings that's being built, you should not be able to increase your rent, in my personal, to rise up to the prices in which those people are charging, closer to what they're charging. I don't think that you should be able to do that if you have not done the necessary work. I think that they should give them parameters, like if you want to take your rent up by $100 or whatever like that, you need to have this type of criteria in your apartment. If you want to go up $500 on rent, this, and this is what the apartment needs to come equipped with, or what it needs to be up to code or up to standard with before you could charge that. And that goes for all units. In my personal, girl, but ATL be on some scamming apartment shit anyway. But anywho, so she said that's it, and I was like, I guess, I felt a little way about that. I felt like she was being fake with that too. So anywho, Denise walks off and she's over there talking. Miss Candace gave them a call. She's talking to them, and Denise gets the phone and she's like, "Oh, I'll be right back. I'll run to the bathroom." So she gonna run her expect. I gotta go to the bathroom. She runs to the bathroom. And she tells Miss Girl, like, "Girl, you got him. Like, honey, this is sprung, honey. Listen, he gonna get you everything that you want and you need, okay? So you definitely found you a good sucker in him. And let me tell you another thing, bitch. You'll be able to run all over his ass, too. I'm just telling you what it is that I have observed, girl, because that's exactly what it's giving. So she says, and I already know what it is, too. I know that you're not gonna move out there to no motherfucking New Jersey, so I know he gonna have to move out here to Vegas. I'm sure he over there, and then that's crazy that he's all the way on one coast and she's on the other. That is some crazy work there. Okay, to me, that's grounds right there to know that they're not gonna last. But Andrew leaves me to believe that he is very desperate. So if it ends up that he needs to relocate out there with her, he will, and he won't think twice about it when it comes to being a father to his daughter. He's not gonna think about it. I feel like he's just gonna jump ship just to be out there and have him a piece of love. Okay. What we also learned is that Candace says that she doesn't know. That's what she say. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I feel like she's saying that because she know them cameras right there. But anyway, she says, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know one thing, like I don't really want to leave Las Vegas until I know for sure that I have some type of custody when it comes to my son. So that's what she's saying. And I'm like, does he know she has a son? Does he know that she wants to get custody? Because what he's thinking in his head is that she's going to come out, she's going to live there for about a year or so, right? Do whatever they tell her to do. Then after that, he thinks she's going to just relocate to New Jersey. And I'm like, baby, that's not as simple. That's not how that goes. When her home base is Vegas, like that may be difficult for her to want to leave when she's more familiar with everything out there. If she comes out there to be with you, she might feel a bit more vulnerable, but only time will tell what's really good, okay? Now, what we ended up finding out, which is so crazy to me, Andrew learns just hours before he's supposed to pick her up. So I hope that she actually does get out. I don't know. I haven't seen a preview for the next episode or what, but I hope she does get out. But Andrew says that he doesn't even know if she's really going to be able to stay in that home that he done secured, furnished, all of this stuff, because she could potentially be going to an outpatient facility. Once she's done with that outpatient facility right out of prison, she could be going to a completely different address. They may not even let her come and live there. What a dumb NIGGA. Why would you go ahead and secure a home and all of the furnishings for the home if you don't know for sure what the hell is going to happen with her situation? All because she wanted to have things set up completely for her when she comes out of prison. Like, it just makes no sense. But I'm not feeling bad for Andrew or anything like that. Whatever happens with him, it just happens. Like, it is what it is. Good luck. That's on you, boo. So anywho, who do I want to get to next? Oh, girl. Let's get into, I want to say Rick and Samantha. Let's talk about Rick and Samantha real quick, like, okay? So let's get into it. Okay, so Rick is going to this reunion. Okay, it's supposed to be some type of class reunion that he's gonna attend. He went to the last one. I don't know how often they have these reunions, but it seems like they may get together frequently. It's given, let us all get together and find a reason for us to, you know, have some alcohol or something like that. They probably do this every year or every 2 years. Ain't no telling. So anywho, Samantha, she in her feelings about him going because she know that he got some ex-girls or some girls he probably used to tamper with just a little bit. They gonna be there, so she's in her feelings about it, right? So Rick says that he went out with her. I think she brings up one of the ladies or whatever. I think her name is Sandy. So he mentioned him going out with her for a little bit, but it didn't end up being anything. So he says, I don't trust Rick no more. I think Rick is a liar, and I think that he's a messy old thing. In my personal, I really do. I think Rick been taking them ladies down through there, and he probably gonna be taking Samantha down through there too. So Rick hasn't told anyone that they're engaged. So this pisses Samantha the hell off because she like, why you ain't letting everybody know what the hell is up? Samantha, baby, I want you to understand this, and I don't know why you don't know at your grown age. That man gonna do what the fuck he want to do, whether he engaged to you, not engaged to you, married to you, or not married to you. Unfortunately, okay. I'm starting to feel like Rick is not to be trusted. Okay, so then he says he wants to get to know Miss Samantha more. He wants to get to know her more before they get married because she's at a point where we're engaged. Not only do I want us to be engaged, I want us to be married. So I want everybody to know that you're a taken man, right? So I don't know, because it's gonna be interesting to see if Samantha flips on Rick and she really just all in because of his money of some sort. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, yeah. So she says that she wants like to, move forward. She wants like get married type stuff, but he's not ready for that. He wants to get to know her more, and that's interesting, but not really interesting. I'm like, you want to get to know her more, but you already proposed to her. I could see if that was your girlfriend and you just trying to, get to know her more later to make her your fiance of some sort. But you done already proposed to this lady and you knew this lady since high school. So do you not know her more? What is that? Or were you acting out of a place of loneliness and didn't want to be alone and therefore you wanted to go ahead and propose to her or some shit? I don't know what Rick got going on, okay? But she's kind of like, well, then why propose to me and do all of that and did not tell nobody that we at least are engaged? Like, why would you go do that? So he's trying to come up with an excuse as to why he hasn't told people. Like, he's not trying to walk around and just plaster it all over the place. And I understand where he's coming from, but should conversations come up and people are getting a bit inappropriate, it wouldn't hurt to say, hey, I'm engaged, okay? But anywho, that's a mess. But what I will say is this, like, Samantha as much as I said he gonna do what he want to do, so are those ladies. If they want to try your man, they gonna try your man, and it ain't gonna matter whether or not he got a ring or not. And I hate that for you, girl. So I hope that he gonna be loyal, honey. So anywho, Rick on the phone line to Samantha about the other girl named Sandy, and he says that she wasn't gonna even be at the function. I hope that Samantha caught the lies that came from Rick, because when she went to the function, who ended up being on that damn phone by the end of the night? Miss Sandy. Even though he told her that she's not gonna be there. Number one, how you know she's not gonna be there? You must have talked to her to know that she's not gonna be there. How you know that? Only for them to do a flashback for Sandy to say that she's super happy that he's coming. She can't wait to see him. And you know, we got this thing, whatever this thing is, okay? Basically, this thing means this connection. So it was given they connect so they could go get drunk together, or they connect so they could go do other substances together, or they connect so that they can go on each other. Like, it's some type of something going on that I don't think need to be going on. Okay. So there's that. But Rick up here being a little liar. So Rick, what we see is it's other ladies from the school that, like, or at least he went to school with. They're all standing around, and I believe this one lady, she was like recalling the time that they had linked up the last time that it was a reunion of some sort. And she said, we had, ran into each other, and then, we ran into each other. I was like, oh, no, she did, girl. That's what she said. So basically, like, we bumped into each other, and then we started bumping into each other on purpose because we was bumping each other. That was some messy stuff. And she said, I know you be hanging. She tell Sandy, I know you be hanging with him like this too, girl. So, like, I don't know if it was some overlap or what we really had going on. But I just want you to know, girl, like, I probably was talk Z don't or B don't. Like, I probably was over there on that thing too, girl. And I just wanted to let you know, And I was like, girl, this is so messy. I said, Rick, you just be me know with all the ladies. Now, you are truly a damn ladies man, ain't you? Then the same lady gonna get on camera talk about something. I'm gonna give Rick like a 7.9. Like, when it comes to his looks, I think she said a 7.9 or 8.9 or whatever it was. Like, he still looking good. He still could get that thing. Girl, y'all is a mess, okay? Then the lady that said something about like rating him at like the 7.9 or whatever, she goes over to talk to him and says something about how she misses him. Like, we used to get together to drink, and I miss you when you were drunk. You would call me more when you were drunk. Yikes. That says a lot, girl, that if he only want to smash on you when he drunk, he really ain't that interested. Like that, for real, for real. But she miss humping on her some Rick candy. That's what it's giving. So while he over there mingling with the ladies and enjoying his stuff, he damn sure get that call from Samantha, baby. Samantha is on it. Like, ring, 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 ring-a-ling-a-lang. Answer the phone, because I got some things I need to get into, and I need to make sure you on your best behavior, and them hoes ain't out there trying you like that. So she done called him, and some part of me was like, Samantha, girl, can you not hover over this man? You really ain't stopping nothing. And you locked the hell up in prison. Like, can you chill? Like, come on now. You ain't stopping a motherfucking thing over here. So let's not try to be that controlling for that man turn around and tell your ass that the engagement is off and not answer no more of your calls. Okay? Chill out. But at the same time, the fact that Rick was out here getting it how he live, I was slick like, nah, girl, call the phone. Because Rick on some slick shit. Because Rick been out here hunching on a few people or something like that, girl. You know what I'm saying? It may not have been while y'all were together. Hell, I'm wondering if it was a piece of overlap. But what I will tell you is, girl, call Rick phone at the same time, right? So Samantha calls, and she's on the phone with him, and she's talking like, "Hey, is it a lot of people there? Like, what are you doing? Pretty much, are you on your best behavior? Like, what is really good? What are you doing?" So while he's over there talking to her, giving her the update and stuff like that, I think she could have asked him if he told people that they were together, and he's kind of like, "Why the hell would I do that?" In a sense, like, conversation hasn't come up. Next thing you know, he goes Sandy message. She all up on him like, "Hey, who you on the phone with, buddy?" So he's all on the phone. She was like, "Hello, who is this?" or whatever. So of course Samantha's on the line. They have an exchange of words. Sandy and Samantha recall times that they used to hang out together or whatever back in the day. Samantha says she wished that she could be out there and hang with the people and everything. And my question became, do they know she locked the hell up? Does any and everybody know that she's locked down? Do they know that she's behind bars? I don't know. But what I will say is they damn sure didn't know that the two was together. So Sandy says, because Sandy putting the clues together, like, well, why else would she be calling you this time of night? and you hanging out with us. Something must be going on. So she's like, okay, are you guys dating? Like, what's really going on? Like, what's good? What's the tea? And then Samantha said, oh, so he didn't want to tell you? Did he not want to let you know? And she was like, I mean, well, well, I'm asking you. I want to hear it from you. And I'm like, girl, let me tell you, the fact that Sandy sat up there and said, I want to hear it from you is a type of BIT that will definitely cheat with your man and help him craft a story, okay, to your is to make it seem like what you saw going on or what you believe is going on ain't really what's going on. So she'll play on your mental and your emotions too. You can't trust Miss Sandy, honey. So anywho, I don't know if he or Samantha said it, but one of them said that they were engaged. And of course, Sandy was shook and shocked because she's like, he never told me that or whatever. She's like, I'm not one to get into, nobody's relationship. But it was also giving shrug shoulders. Like, I don't owe her no loyalty. That ain't my friend. That ain't my girl. That's his. That's on him. Y'all do what y'all want to do anyway. Cause that's how y'all is. So that's what I was getting from Sandy. Like, Sandy is not going to let Samantha stop her show if she wants to jump on Jim's bones. Understand it, okay? So that right there was that was a bit of a mess for sure between Rick and Samantha. I think Samantha may come off a bit genuine. I don't know. I think Rick is the one that sounds so innocent, but he really is not. Okay. I don't know if Samantha genuinely cares about him or if she's in a state of being vulnerable. And so she believes she cares about him, or if it's because he the one that's providing her with the money and stuff. And she don't want nobody else to get access to that in any type of situation. So I don't know what Miss Samantha got going on, but I just hope that, they both genuine with each other. So good luck. All right. Now, next up, I'm going to get into Shanta. I'm going to save Ayana and her dumb ass for later. But we're going to get into Shanta real quick. Her and True. So Shanta at the house. And she got some mail. So when she goes through this mail, she sees that she has some pictures that came back to her. And she's like, why did they send this back to me? When I sent it to him, like, what's going on? That's never happened to me. So she calls the jail and say, hey, I had some mail returned to me and I'm just trying to figure out what the hell going on. And the lady said, oh, well, chances are if you got some mail that was sent back to you, then where your man may have gotten some images that he should not have gotten. Now, it may have been some sexual things, some contraband type stuff. It's just things that you just can't send this way, or he might be in solitary confinement. And Miss Girl said, well, I just talked to him, so I know it ain't that. It can't be that. So he must have gotten some explicit. He don't even do the contraband stuff. So, girl, it must be some sexual that he got, right? Girl, that is some messy stuff there, right? So, that's what she found out. She learned about that. So she's really upset. And of course, she's going to give him a call. And I believe that they talk, right? So he tells her when they do have a conversation, first he tries to act stupid, like he did not know anything that she was talking about. I was just like, girl, this man, you know what that lady's talking about. You know what that lady's talking about. Then he turns around and tells her, oh, I think it's because one of my homeboys sent me some stuff. They was telling me that they talking to these chicks and how good they look. And I said, well, send me some pictures and let me see what they look like. That is so stupid. Like, who is believing this story aside from Shanta or Shantae, whatever the hell her name is? Like, who is believing this story? And you knew it sounded dumb as hell coming out of his mouth. Like, the lie don't even sound right. Like, why is your homeboy sending you? And I do believe dudes may do it. I feel like they'll show you like a picture when the chick may send you something. If you right there, I feel like they may show that. But I don't think they're going to mail no images. But you know what? You can never be too, you just never know about all these folks in the world. But his story just sounded like some shit he came up right off the top of his head. And he just remembered that lie. I do believe that True. I do believe that he is talking to somebody else. I do not believe that it's just her at all, especially for you to not even be his preference to begin with. So the moment he gets the opportunity to talk to his preference, he will. And the moment he get, and it's no disrespect to Shantae, but I don't know how attractive she is to a lot of people. And to him, he probably sniffed her right on out when they started talking and connecting or whatever. He probably learning more about her self-esteem or whatever and used that to make it seem like he was really into her when he's not. He's definitely going to use her ass to set him up to what and where he wants to be in life. Like, girl, that stuff is crazy. But anywho, I just don't trust him. So she also going to say she wants to trust him, but something is telling her, girl, don't be stupid. You know he lying. Well, listen to yourself, because you also was the same dumbass that sat in the confessional talking about some if he's cheating or he's talking to somebody else, that's a deal breaker for me. Girl, the deal has yet to break. The deal has yet to break. Okay. Then he gonna tell her some stuff like, well, I gotta talk with him, I gotta check in with him and see, like what they sent. Because if it ain't him, then it must have been what you sent. What? It must have been something she said, and something like that he was saying. I think he said it may be something you said, but I got to check in with him to see what he sent me. And I'm just like, first of all, it couldn't have been nothing she sent, because if it was something she sent, you would have never got those pictures to begin with anyway. Okay? Because he wasn't talking about what she recently sent, he was talking about what she sent in the past. I'm like, you would have never got it to see it. So what are you talking about? Like, he just lying in your face and you letting him. So then he goes on and he lets us know that he admits that he only dates white women. That's all he pretty much dates, But then I forgot what else he said about Shanta, but then he goes into this spiel about him getting locked up and going to prison is what made him tap into loyalty or whatever. That's when he learned about loyalty and all of that. So that's one of the reasons why he's sticking with Shanta, then saying that she is attractive to him, even though she's not his type, for real, for real. I don't know. I hope he's telling the truth. He might be telling the truth. He might be attracted to her heart or whatever, or just what it is that she could do for him. But I hope that, he telling the truth. I mean, I did hear that they were still together, child. So I mean, maybe they are. Either that or he can't go nowhere. And just because they together don't mean that they happy. Because I won't be surprised if he's still out here cheating. Hello? But good luck. That's her. She want to sit up there and believe the lies, girl. Just sit up there and believe them. Now I want to get to this dummy. This is a dumb bitch here. Oh, it makes me so upset how stupid she is over fucking Jamal. And I feel like Jamal sometimes come off like he got his head on straight just a bit. As far as that whole conversation with the marriage and stuff like that, I feel like his head might be on straight, and I just don't think that he is, when it's all said and done and he get himself on his feet, I don't think Ayana is going to be the woman that he wants. I feel like he could have possibly grown, I would hope, from being locked down and stuff, and maybe it's things he possibly want to change. At least I will hope and pray that's his case. And if it is, I just don't see him being with Ayana, because I don't see her wanting to change her ways. She already expects this man to come out, and once he comes out, she's expecting him to pretty much pick up the pieces for her and put her pieces back together. When he got his own pieces he need to put together, and his own children he needs to show up for, because he's been absent for the time that he's been gone. So I just feel like she's going to be expecting a bit too much from him, and I don't know if he's going to be able to really handle that, for real, for real. I don't think anything is wrong with him wanting to take a step back and really get to know her more outside of prison, as they're in an actual relationship, because she's only been in a relationship with him while he was behind bars. They don't really know how each other is, for real, for real. So I just don't see this going anywhere. So I will be surprised if it does go further. It's only because he's going to like the celebrity that he's getting from the show. I think he gonna get tired of. I mean, like, the stuff that she does when it comes to her mom, she don't even like it. Don't even be clicking for her. So I don't know about Ayana, y'all. She need to get her life together. So she pretty much has the kids in the car with her and her brother. She's about to take these kids to go and meet Jamal's family, his mom and his two sisters. I'm looking at the little boy's facials in the back of the car, and he is looking like, why do I have to go? I don't even want to go. I don't want to meet these people, whatever, whatever, yada, yada, yada. I have no doubt that young boy loves the hell out of his mama. I am sure he does. But to want to go and meet these motherfuckers, I don't think that baby wants to do any of that. And I hate that he's being forced, because that's exactly what it was getting. His face, at least from the camera angles, was looking at his mama sideways like he was mad. That's what it looked like. So he got out there to that park. But I hate that she was dragging him into this bullshit. I felt like, I guess her mom, I said she must didn't have no damn babysitter on that day. Because why are you taking your kids to go and meet the mom and the grandma? I feel like they barely even met the damn man. I just feel like, don't bring your kids in on that bullshit because you want a certain type of fairy tale. You don't know him like that for real. But you say you do, because he was with your ex friend, girl, I guess. So, anywho, What we learned is that she says that she's never met the mom as his woman, only as the best friend of the baby mama. I thought that the best friend was just an ex-girlfriend. Come to find out that this woman has a child or children with this man. And you, like, I just think that's messed up. So whatever happens with this relationship, it just happens. It does give that you slighted your best friend and just started smashing on her man. Is what it's giving. And then she found out that y'all was dealing with each other, and probably while she was with him. Hello. And y'all got into that fight. Like, Ayana is a bitch that cannot be trusted, and really neither can Jamal, for real, because y'all both was grimy. So her brother asked if they were getting married. So Jamal calls on the phone, and they're talking and stuff. And so the brother's like, "So you serious? Like, y'all really finna, like, you gonna get married to her or whatever like that?" So first of all, this nigga took a pause. She said, "Babe, you hear him?" Then he says, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, of course, yeah." He was like, "But we was thinking about, like, in 2 years." She was like, "2 years? We? What the hell you talking about? We doing what? Huh? Who?" So he was like, "Yeah, I don't want to just get out of prison and just, jump right into being in something with you. Like, I mean, we already gonna be in a relationship, but I don't want to get married yet." And because he was already married as well, and that didn't work out, I do understand his reservation and him getting. He got to get his life together. Okay, why would you want to just marry him? Do you know you marrying a person that's gonna be struggling to get a job? What you gonna do? Get him a make him be a bouncer at the club or something like that? Like, what is he gonna be able to do? I'm sure it's some things, but it's going to be a struggle for him unless he comes out and try and go into school and change his life of some sort. So that's just gonna be, interesting. And you just ready to hop into a relationship, and it pisses me off that you have so much energy behind wanting to be in a relationship with him that you are getting your shit together for your kids. I can't take it. So anywho, she's getting upset, she's mad, she's feeling away because she wants to be married. And I'm glad that he brought it up at a later time where he brings up not wanting to get married to pretty much sock it to other people, like, look, we married now, type BS. Because that's the real reason she wants to get married to him, to throw it into the ex best friend's face, to show her, "I did what you couldn't get him to do, which was marry you, bitch." And that is what she's trying to do. And you are going to lose. Because while you over there tied up with the man that she let go, she probably going to be somewhere flourishing with a whole nother NIGGA, living a whole different life. Okay, so you gotta be careful about this type of stuff. So then she gets to the park. She sees the mom. She sees the sisters. They standing outside talking. The mom says she's trying to see if this is going to be the baby mama or the mistress. Baby. So that's what is. I think she said baby mom or the mistress or something like that, or either wife or mistress. I don't know if she said baby mom. I don't know which one she said. I think she said baby mom, because then Ayana said he got 4 kids, and I'm gonna be the fifth baby mama, and that's gonna be it. And then that's the thing for me. Like, I'm like, it's the way the mama walked up talking about something. You gonna be the baby mama or the mistress? I'm like, girl, both of them. Like, that's not how you approach me. That sound bad on both ends. Like, that's not how you. Well, I'm trying to be the wife. Okay, come on, Amina. All right, okay, and ain't nothing fake about that. That's what we trying to give. But what? So anywho, that's when we learn he has 4 BMs. She trying to be the fifth. I'm trying to. I feel like somebody has done that. I feel like that was a celebrity recently. Somebody, or I don't want to everybody think they're a celeb child. So not all celeb. It was a public figure. Somebody said somebody got married to someone that had all these damn baby mamas and kids. Girl, it's a common thing. But anywho, right? So the sister had the audacity to ask her, "What are your intentions with him?" What do you mean? Like, I just feel I don't like them questions. Not especially when this nigga's locked up behind bars. Girl, don't ask her nothing about what her intentions are. You need to be asking him. So Ayana says she wants to get married. The mom is like, "Do you think he's the marrying type?" Because I know my son. My son keep a group of bitches. So are you sure? And even mama trying to give you clues. Mama's trying to give you clues. So the mom asked if she could be faithful even though she a stripper. And I said, BITCH. Not you sitting up here knowing how your son can be and knowing how he is. And then you turn around and ask this girl, can she be faithful because she's a stripper? Can he be faithful? Because he got all these motherfucking kids and he can't seem to be faithful in none of his relationships. So can he be faithful? Can you ask him that? Girl, that's crazy. So anywho, then she goes on to say, she believes he can or whatever. She says that, she believes she can be faithful or whatever. She says they got a strong connection, and they really trying to make this relationship count. I guess because all the other ones didn't work out, so they really trying to make this one count. I'm like, all right, I don't see it counting. I don't see it counting at all. I really think she thinks she's in love with him and crazy about him because she was able to take him from somebody else. It's still a part of the competition for me. All right. So Jamal calls, and then the mom says she hopes he is the right one. And or at least hope she's the right one, and hopes that she could hold it down for him, and ask if he's ready to marry. And it's like, BITCH. Mothers, it is okay to hope that your son is going to be the right one for somebody else, even though Ayana cuckoo. It's okay to say that as well. I hope that she's gonna be the right one for you, even though you're a dog XNIGGA. I hope that when she come along, she's able to keep you from cheating. Only he gonna be able to do some shit like that. Okay. So anywho, Jamal brings up him wanting to give a grace period before they get married, and not get married just to prove stuff to others. I said I agree with him on this, because that's exactly what it seems like she's trying to do. Then the sister chimes in, and she says, right. She was like, "Is this your first marriage, right?" And then the mama said, "This is second marriage." Then she said, "Oh." And I'm like, "Oh, bitch, you knew that this wasn't his first marriage. I feel like you knew it wasn't the first marriage. And you just said that because you and your brother probably be on the same page of keeping shit to y'all self type thing, like holding secrets type shit." Okay, so anywho, Ayana gets upset because she finds out, like, who are you married to? Because I didn't know anything about this. I asked you if you were ever married. He tried to say I'm married through my religion. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? I'm not Islamic or anything, Muslim, whatever it is. I'm not in that. So I don't know what he's talking about. But I'm like, most people, I'm sure, do get married under their religion of some sort. So what the hell are you talking about? He's trying to use religion, legal, paperwork, all this and that, whatever it is you are. It doesn't matter how it goes about. Is there anyone in this world that can refer to you as wife or husband? Come on now. And so she said she asked him all of this. He was so adamant and said, "No, that's not true. That's not what it is. No. Let's just talk about no. But anywho, she said that she asked him all of that. And he says that, I think he tried to say that she didn't ask that. And she was like, "Yes, I did." He was like, "No, you didn't." She's like, "Okay, you're right. I didn't. Okay, then, whatever." So she's feeling away because she wants to be the first. But now she's learning that she's going to be the second. Okay, yeah, and I bet you that's a sore spot for you, because you also second to that ex-best friend too, BIT. While you over there brawling and find somebody over this NIGGA. Girl, you're going to be looking down bad if that man comes out of prison and he's been in communication with a whole nother BIT. I just don't see this working. But good luck. Okay, hopefully it works out for you, girl. I just don't see it. You got a lot of growing up to do. So I don't think he's going to mess up the relationship on his own. I think that it's going to be both of y'all together collectively fucking it up. All right, because y'all should have never been together in the first place. But that's just my opinion. Okay, but that's all I got. Y'all hop down in the comments below and let me know your thoughts about everything when it comes to love during lockup. Okay, I am Jami, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people. Study this shit to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more to survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they died of me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the stick with a